What's going on, Forge Nation? Carter here from Forge 4x4. We are with Atlas, our Ram 1500 Rebel Edition. Just got back from Deutsch Off-Road. They did the lift kit for us, some shocks, a bunch of bells and whistles, an awesome ADD front bumper, ton of rigid lights. You know how we roll at Forge Nation, but it's not an Overlander vehicle yet. You can sleep in the back if you wanted to, but I have some plans for this. We got a Vagabond XL from Rome Adventure Co. We're gonna put an awesome rooftop tent up here. We have a road shower, we have some Rotopax, and a ton of open space in the truck bed. If you wanna see what we're gonna do to the truck bed, you gotta smash that like and subscribe button. We're gonna be doing a ton more build videos, and if you like that type of content, go ahead and hit it, let us know it's actually worth doing, because contrary to popular belief, I'm very lazy and I don't like filming very much. So motivate me to motivate you to watch it. Yeah. Anyway, let's do a little quick build montage, huh? Rotopax right here, rooftop tent, road shower is all we're doing today. Then we gotta go out, hit the trail. First time this bad boy will be on the trail, see how it performs. Should be fun. We made a little bit of a mistake. We asked Deutsch Off-Road to install the road armor kit at a medium height. We actually wanted it low. My fault. So in order to redo it, we basically had to undo or loosen every single bolt on the entire road armor overland rack, which was not fun. But in hindsight, it's good to see how everything went together. And for this tent that we're about to put on, if you saw our install video with Zeus, with a clamshell tent from Smart Tent, we wanted to try a soft tent. The Vagabond XL by Rome Adventure Co. is freaking huge. It fits around 50 inches, so it'll be the size of the rack, which would be great. Gonna put some Rotopax over here. Not sure what we're gonna do on the other side yet. We also have a road armor shower that we need to put on it. So let's get into it. One thing is these tracks right here that go down the middle, we took them off because I don't know what the exact size or distance is. Typically there's a rail in between the bottom of the tent for stability purposes. We're gonna open it up, see what's inside, and then go from there. So, comes in big old freight box, and I don't know how to open it. It is very heavy. I'm gonna need another human. They need instructions on how to open the box. Oh, you know what we did wrong? It's upside down. Make sure you do this with a friend, preferably a strong friend. I'm gonna assume that we open it up and there'll be stuff inside. Oh, it's so spacious. Can't see anything. Ooh, magnetic wand available for sale at forge4x4.com. The awning and your ladder, all of that is on the inside after you open it up. You got some shoe bags, some awning thingies. These are important. That's what we're gonna use to mount it on top of our road armor system. Dude, this is crazy big. Sleeps 3 to 4 for sure. That mattress pad is nice. All right, so the inside we got some rails. Those are gonna go on the bottom of the tent. And that's what we use to secure the tent onto the road armor cross rails. That should be pretty straightforward once we get to that point. Shoe bags, little awning. These typically go on the sides. Help stick your awning out so you have a nice little view. This looks like, I don't know what this is. It's a skirt. It's nice of them. It's fashion. Your standard telescopic, what is this called? Ladder. This is the protective bag that goes on the top of the tent while you're driving around. This is heavy duty, that's nice. All right, inside the hardware, oh my God. I believe this is tie down the annex. If it's windy conditions, this is gonna help you secure it. Got lots of tent stakes for that. So you have these little T-channel, that's what you're gonna use to secure the tent on, and then, I don't know what these are yet. There's a lot of stuff. This might take longer than expected. What's cool about the rooftop tents in general is you could throw a bunch of your bedding and other stuff into it. You could use it as secondary storage. So like your annex fits in there, just lay it flat. All this stuff came in it, and then a Rome Adventure Co. gear bag that you could also throw the annex in if you're not using it. We got one rail in. Do the other one. Pretty much you line up these tracks. There's little holes on the bottom, and you have the hardware that comes with it. It's a little tricky to get in there, but basically you slide one of these nuts into the channel. After taking this little plastic plug off. Slide it into the channel with the thread side down. You line it up with the hole, and then you have to use the other end to go underneath the anti-condensation mat and basically secure it in there, tighten it up, and you're good to go. So it's moderate difficulty. It's just kind of hard to wedge your hands in, but it's not that bad. All right, it only took a couple hours. It was interesting finagling it onto the Road Armor Overland rack, but overall, I'm really loving it. You got a little gear storage right here. The mattress pad is super thick and really comfortable. It's huge. You fit 4 adults. It would be squishy, 3 super comfortably. There's like 75 windows in it. I weigh 225 pounds and my husky butt can get on there, no problem. I'm stoked to see how it performs. I got to install a Road Shower 4 and then we're gonna hit the road. So let's see how it does. Overall, this rig is a lot of fun and it's going to be great for overlanding. That rooftop tent is on there extremely secure, and that Road Armor rack is dang near bulletproof. I'm excited to take it out, and if you want to see our adventures, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. You could also pick up your own Vagabond XL tent